Am I live? I haven't done this in a while, bro. I think I'm live. I need to check my thing. I feel like my face is. I think if I remember correctly, when I would live stream previously, my face would be like behind the score. So let me just go watch my own stream like a narcissist. Watch my own narcissist. Let's see. So yeah, my face is confirmed to be behind the thing. So I need to. From my view, my face is behind the thing, but that leads to my face not being behind the thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works, bro. I don't get it. Champions League freaking final. Both teams full strength. Actually, you know what? Let's zoom out here. Let's look at the teams. I don't know if you could even see this team thing well. If it's too small, whatever. Oh, it's such a beautiful day right now too. Oh my, such a beautiful day right now. 76. I might go to the beach after this game. I'm not gonna lie. I might go to the beach after this game. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Let me do a little posty on Twitter and say that I'm live in case anyone wants to see this shit. This scheisse. So let's copy this link. Let's go to Twitter. Got a notification. Haven't done UCL final watch along. Haven't streamed in a minute. Let's go. FRI and yes. All right, that's posted. Watch along is going. Final on my phone right here. Shit, man. Scheisse. I'm nervous. And my team isn't even here because. All right, who do I want to win? I don't know. Who do I want to win? Who do I want to win these final? I don't know. Actually, I want to do something. Starting 11 maker. Let's do a starting 11 maker. And let's do a starting 11 maker. And I want to do my combined lineup. The pre-match concert, their show is going on right now. Lineup builder. Let's do this one. Who's oh yeah. Fucking Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park is performing. I know Inter. Okay, Lincoln Park. It's not 2008 anymore. Just kidding. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let's leave that there. Lineup builder. So I know Inter's a 3 in the back, but I just like to always do 4-2. That is not 3. Where's 4-2-3-1? 4-2-3-1. Let's do my combined 11. And I don't want this side panel. Who's taking Jan Sommer? Jan Sommer or wait, I'm not even sharing my screen. Hold on. I'm not even sharing my screen. Then share screen. Let's take it to lineup builder. And hopefully it is showing. Who am I taking in goal? Donnarumma or Sommer? I'm not gonna lie. I take Donnarumma over Sommer just because of the height thing. I feel like a goalie needs to have height. A goalie 1000% needs to have height. Donnarumma, center back. So I will take Pacho. I will take Pacho. Hopefully he's in the system. I'm taking Pacho at right center back, and then I will fully 1000% take Bastoni left at the left center back position. I think that's good. Bastoni, fullbacks wise, so obviously Dumfries or Hakimi at the right back, or Di Marco and Nuno Mendes. Now, Di Marco or Nuno Mendes? Bro, honestly, Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes over Di Marco. And then Hakimi versus Dumfries. I'm taking Hakimi every single day of the week. I feel like this is just gonna be PSG. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. It's just gonna be a PSG dominated list. Who would I have? Okay, I see how an Inter player could get into this. Midfield, bro, I have to take if I'm making this lineup like this, I have to take Vitinha for João Neves. How would I do this? You know what? Actually, I would do it like this. I will take Barella right here. We'll put João Neves as a 10. João Neves as a 10. And then if we're looking at the attack for a combined 11, who the okay, obviously I will take Kavicha. Kavicha. Oh my god, I don't know how to spell it. Is it KV? Kavicha? Bro, I don't, how do you spell Kavicha's name? Kavicha Krav. How do you spell Kavicha, bro? I don't know how to spell Kavicha. Hold on. Kavicha Kravatskala. KHV. It's KHV. Kavicha. I'll take Kavicha on. Bro, fucking ads. Fuck off. Stupid ass ads, bro. Dumb ass ads. João Neves, Kavicha. Obviously, okay, I'll do it like this. I'll give him Dembele, and then at striker, I'll take Thuram. So this is my combined 11 right here. This is my combined 11 right here. Inter and PSG combined 11. Donnarumma, Mendes, Bastoni, Pacho, Hakimi, midfield two of Vitinha Barella. Then you got Dembele, João Neves, and Kvaratskhelia behind Mr. Marcus Thuram. Lincoln Park is still performing. Whatever. I hate ads on the site. Who else on the Inter team would I even give a chance? DeMarco versus Nuno Mendes is very close. I just prefer Nuno Mendes. I just prefer Nuno Mendes personally. But DeMarco is fucking good too, dude. No, you know what? I have to go Nuno Mendes because I've been so impressed with him. I think him, Alfonso Davies, DeMarco are the top three left backs this season. 1000%. Davies, Mendes, and DeMarco have been the top three left backs or left wing backs, whatever you want to call them, this season. Now, you think I don't know who you would take the best left back in the world the whole season? I am personally will take Alfonso Davies. You could say I'm biased. I don't care. I think Alfonso Davies is the most well-rounded left back out of those three. Mendes defends as well as Davies, and I don't think DeMarco actually. I don't think DeMarco is as good going forward as Davies. I think attacking Mendes and Davies are pretty similar, and then I think defensively DeMarco and Alfonso Davies are pretty matched. But I think in terms of overall game, I think Alfonso Davies is. I think Alfonso Davies is better overall than Mendes and DeMarco. Hakeem, it's not even a conversation for me. I know Dumfries, like for some reason, Dumfries and with Inzaghi and this as a right wing back, like for some reason it works. For some reason it works, but if I ever have to choose between, oh my god, all these ads on the screen. If I ever have to choose, I should get ad blocker, by the way. If I ever have to choose in my World 11 right now, who I'd want at right back, Dumfries wouldn't be near that list. I wouldn't put Dumfries even in my top 5. Maybe he could squeeze into the top 10. I don't even know. Why is Tom Cruise with David Beckham on Beckham and Friends? What's he saying? Tom Cruise, bro. The, pa- the most painful thing about this is Bayern should be here, bro. Oh my god, I hate it, bro. Look at Allianz Arena. I'm acting as if I have the game on my screen, bro. Allianz Arena looks so good on a final. Oh, what time is it? 11:54. Can these guys walk out? Jesus. Yeah, and if we're looking at the midfield, if I'm being like, oh, the trophy's coming out, Zanetti and I can't really tell who that is. Is that Pastore? Oh yeah, that's Pastore, right? How I think that's Pastore with Zanetti. Oh, I don't know. What I was trying to say right now is low key. I might take Fabian Ruiz over Barella, so I would literally take the whole PSG midfield. Striker wise, I'll give Inter Turan fully. I just don't think a single Inter player can get in after this. Like, three, one, how many do I have? One, two, three max? Three max. I'm not sure I would take Barella over Fabian Ruiz, but I'm just being nice. Why is someone playing a violin now? Wait, are we doing national? I forget. Do they do national anthems for the Champions League? I don't even remember. Simone, they're in the tunnel, bro. They're in the tunnel. Holy shit. Okay, you know what? Enough of the lineup builder. This is my official Inter and PSG combined 11 with ads popping up every freaking 5 seconds. Stop share, present, share screen. Let's take it to Foot Mob. This is the starting lineup. Looking at these starting lineups, dude, what? Here's the thing. Inter is going to sit back. I said this in my pre-match. Inter is going to sit back and they're just going to counter. They are going to show up and try to do what they have been doing the whole season in the Champions, especially in the knockouts, especially in Bayern, especially in Barcelona. These guys are just going to sit back. They're going to block everything, sit back, block everything, transition. Sit back, block everything, transition. That is all Inter are going to do today. They will not try to take the game to PSG because they can't. Their players are not good as PSG's players. If they try to take the game to PSG, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and João Neves will easy money for them. Easy money for them. If I'm looking at this, who in these lineups has already won a Champions League? Pavard has already won a Champions League. Pavard has only won a. Is Pavard the only Champions League winner on the field? Pavard is the only guy in this field that has won a Champions League, and he didn't even get to play in the final against PSG in 2020 because he was injured. So the players are coming out. All right, zoom in, StreamYard. Let's change to this one. Boom. That's crazy. Inter Milan don't have a single player born 2000 and after. Their team is so old. This is their last chance. These are the champions. Old ass Milan team, bro. Old, bro. Come on, PSG. Come on, PSG. Was of AK. AK, you definitely want PSG to win. You definitely want PSG to win, right? Let me put this down. You definitely want PSG to win. Come on, PSG. Did my dog, I think I got a text saying my dog pooped in the house. Hold on. My dog pooped in the house. Whew. Come on, AK. No, you want PSG to win, bro. That's a huge win for League. This is, come on. You want PSG to win. Stop messing with me. Oh my god, yeah, my dog pooped in the house. But that shit looks like it's a couple days old, so I'm more proud that my dog pooped in the house. Overnight oats? Overnight oats. Fucking gas. Fucking gas. I love I live for this shit. Let me make sure my stream is not behind it all. Fuck you, Cherby. Fuck a Cherby. Fuck this guy. Fuck you, Cherby. You will not win the Champions League at my home ground. You will not do it. You scrub. You scrub. Look at him pointing to the heavens. Fuck you. There isn't anyone in the heavens that's gonna help you tonight. You little bitch of a thing. Is Lautaro crying? Bro, you haven't even played the game. Oh no, he's not crying. He was praying. Bro, I swear to God he was crying. Here you go. Game is starting. Let's go. Here we go. Champions League final. What the fuck was that kickoff? They literally just kicked it up out to get Inter a throw-in into their own half. That's crazy, bro. I've never have I seen that before? Just a straight kick? Guys, overnight oats is so gas. Mm, 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 mm. Good touch from João Neves. Thuram attacking. Good defending right there from Nuno Mendes. Mm, mm. Hakimi on the ball. Oh god. Let's go, bro. Transition. Look at Inter. Look at these little bitches, Inter. They don't know how to play real football, so they're just out there defending like little bitches. Loser. This is really kind of a Inter hate watch for me. Mm-mm. Mm. Teams being cautious. We just started the final. We'll warm up. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Desiree do it. Oh! Almost. Oh! Do it! Do it! Oh! Bro, nah, it's over. PSG's gonna win this. Mm-mm. Mm. Desiree Doué. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm. Done. Oopsies. Sommer on the ball. Don't fuck up, little boy. Sommer, he's nervous. Bro, it's over. It's over. Moon Moon, what's up, bro? What is up, my guy? How you doing? Who do you think is gonna win? Drop your prediction. Drop your prediction if you want, or not a prediction. Who do you just want to win the game? Whew. Inter's nervous, bro. That was a horrible pass from Sommer. That was awful. Hopefully, you guys can't hear the game volume too much. I don't want to watch a final with zero volume. That's why I'm out here with a little bit of volume. Excuse me. Yeah, bro, I've seen enough. 4 minutes in, PSG's winning this. PSG's winning this. Oh, no foul, ref. That's not a foul. How is that a foul, bro? Sometimes I don't get it. It's body to body. I don't get, bro. The fouling. We need to fix fouling. We need to fix fouling, bro. I am. I'm literally Luffy, bro. Gear 5, bro. New One Piece episode tonight. Every Saturday I'm tuned in. Egghead arc is peak. The Egghead arc is so good, by the way. I mean, the pacing is excellent. No filler, no nothing. Like just straight banger after banger after banger. Gear 5, Kizaru, Saint Saturn, everyone just showing up, throwing hands. I love One Piece, bro. I love One Piece. I started One Piece in September. I always put One Piece off. When I was watching anime, I always put One Piece off because I'm like, "Oh my god, it's so long." And I had watched Naruto. I'd watched all of it, all the really long anime, the big 3. I always put One Piece off, but I started September of 2021 is when I started One Piece, and I fully caught up to when it was in the middle of Wano or towards the end of Wano, like 6 months later. So it took me 6 months to fully catch up and get to, like, I think it was episode 1,000 and something when I caught up to them finally, or, like, 900 and something, I don't fully remember. Um, but yeah, bro, One Piece is peak, bro. One Piece is although if you're I don't know if you're fully caught up, but I don't like Frankie's new voice actor, and I watched the Japanese version. For anime, only sub. Only subtitles, bro. It needs to be in Japanese. I think the voice acting the only anime I've watched with good English voice acting, English dub, is Dragon Ball. That's because original Dragon Ball and just Japanese never made sense to me because how are you gonna have these buff dudes have high-pitched feminine voices? Like, no. I'm sorry, no. I'm not here for that. But yeah, bro, Munum, you watch the German voice acting? Okay, I've only heard Naruto in German, and I'm not gonna lie, it didn't sound too good, bro. I swear, I think there was this one clip where it was the German dub. Great cross by PC! Is that Hakimi? Left footed cross! Vitinha! Cross! Back post! Out. And I think it was, like, the German way of saying Sasuke, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I I thought it sounded really bad. I thought it sounded really bad. Um, But yeah, that's cool. I didn't know there even was a actually, no, I bet there's a bunch of dub versions of One Piece. It's literally One Piece. But yeah, Moonum, bro, do you live in Germany? Yeah, you're used to it. Yeah, like, I think it's what you watch first. When I first got into anime when I was super young, I only watched the sub. And then I think once like, if you start anime in dub and get used to it, then sub will be weird to you. If you start in sub, dub is gonna be weird for you. Good man. Good man, bro. Unfortunately, we're not playing this game right now. If we were playing this final, I would be shitting my pants right now. Yeah, it should be us, man. I still can't believe we lost to Inter with even with our injuries, bro. So many chances made, and we just could not get the win, bro. We had 2 better games against Inter than Barcelona. We had a more easier time than Barcelona did. Hakimi or no, Fabian Ruiz, no one's really in the box here for PSG. What do you think about missing out on Verts? Listen, I was never 1,000,000% convinced, and I said this in my video talking about it. I was never 100% convinced that Wirtz was gonna come to Bayern. I didn't get the feeling that Wirtz was, I wanna stay in the Bundesliga still. For some reason, just from what I know about Wirtz's personality and his ambitions, I got the feeling Wirtz would shot, Sommer saves. I had the feeling Wirtz would wanna move away from the Bundesliga. I don't know. The only thing I'll say, I think we would have 100,000% gotten Wirtz and probably earlier if we didn't have Musiala. I do think, and I think some news came out on the Imia Sanmia Twitter, how Wirtz sees some confliction with him and Musiala inter-attacking right now. Lautaro ball out to Dumfries, Barella, cross, horrible cross from Barella. If we didn't have Musiala, I think Wirtz would have 100% came and he would have tried to cement himself as an all-timer Bayern legend. With Musiala already here, I think that actually played a factor. Do I think we're missing out on Wirtz? No. But is there anyone on the transfer market of Wirtz's quality that we can now focus on? No. Wirtz this summer was 1,000% be was gonna 1,000% be the highest quality player on the transfer market. So anyone we get is not even gonna be close to the quality of Wirtz. But what I said in my videos earlier this week talking about it after we missed out on him is, yes, Wirtz is cool, and I wouldn't have m I didn't I wouldn't have minded if he came to Bayern. But is he the profile we needed? Because if we're being honest, we need a pacey winger. We need a true winger. Wirtz would have came, maybe he would have played at the 10 and Musiala would have gone on the wing, but I want Musiala to be our number 10, and I don't want Wirtz to be our left winger. I want a true left winger. So maybe this is I think this is unfortunate for us because we're kind of embarrassed by Dembele! We're kind of embarrassed by it because we spent so many years. Uli Hoeneß was spending so much time for the last 4 years glazing and trying to get Wirtz to come to Bayern. It's embarrassing in that aspect, but it's kind of like Mbappe to Real Madrid. The club was blinded by Wirtz. He wasn't exactly the profile we needed. And yeah, Wirtz and Musiala are from the national team, but too much for Bayern. Also, that's because Kvaratskhelia going in, Vitinha, Desiree Doué, Hakimi! Hakimi! Boom! Boom, 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 boom! Hakimi! Bro, that was so easy. I'm telling you, dude. Paris was I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be an easy game for Paris. The more I thought about it, I said in my prediction that Inter would score first and they'd come back and win 2-1, but the more I thought about it, bro, this is gonna be an easy game for PSG. I know it. And do not be surprised if PSG now go and win this game 3 3-1, 4-1, 3-0. What Desiree Doué. Oh, bro, I love PSG. Look at how far up the fullbacks are. Hakimi's why is a right back there? You know what I mean? It's so aggressive. It's so beautiful. They do a great touch, picks it out, goal, tap it, Hakimi, game over. This is done. Inter's not coming back. I'm telling you right now, Inter's not coming back. But yes, Victor Musiala are fun in the national team with him. The reason why it also works in the national team more than it would have at Bayern is with Nagelsmann there, he is planning to not play Virgil Musiala as the number 10. He's planning to play Havertz as the number 10 and Musiala on the left, Wirtz on the right. That's why it works because Musiala and Wirtz won't really get into each other's spaces too much. At Bayern, Musiala and Wirtz would have kind of been playing. One of them would have been in the middle. One of them would have been on the wing. They would have always been in each other's space. So I do think it would have worked for Bayern to an extent, but I think if Wirtz came and we didn't sign any other attackers, I think we would again, us Bayern fans would realize, no, we need true wingers. We need to bring true wingers into this team, not pseudo left wingers, pseudo right wingers that are actually number 10s. We need true wingers. Because, example, what happened when we brought a true right winger in Olise? Well, Olise just got more goals and assists in one season than Ribery and Robin ever did in one season. I'm not saying Olise is a bigger legend or better than Robin or Ribery. I'm just saying that's what happened when we brought a true proper winger with an actual brain to his club. He produced that kind of output. Rodrigo is interesting, but I'm not sure Rodrigo leaves Real Madrid anymore. The reason I think that is because Xabi Alonso said something interesting. Where he kind of had a quote saying, "I can't wait to work with all these players and solve the issues that they were having." He was kind of saying how he wants the challenge of making Bellingham, Rodrigo, and Mbappe Vinicius Jr. work. So I'm not too sure Rodrigo leaves Real Madrid. If he were to leave Real Madrid, I think what are we looking at? I think it would probably be at least 75 million for Rodrigo. At least 75 million for Rodrigo. That's too much for in my opinion. Because I don't think we need even a world class left winger. We don't need a world class left winger to take this team to the next level. We don't. And the issue I have with Rodrigo as well is he's not a consistent player. Now Rodrigo has basically been playing as a right winger out of position on the other side of the field for like 2, 3 years now. But he just doesn't have that consistency that I'd want from a winger. Olise has already proved he's a more consistent player than Rodrigo. Let's be honest. Olise has already proved he is a more consistent winger than Rodrigo. We just need someone that's at least very good and consistent. And I do think there's probably cheaper alternatives out there than Rodrigo. I do think that, but if we went in for Rodrigo, that'd be great. But also, I don't see any news coming from Christian Falk, Altobelli on Twitter, Fabrizio, any indication that Bayern will, or at least talking to Rodrigo. I don't see any indication. Now, I really wanted Liao. I said that in my video talking about the replacements I want. That Liao is someone that's on the top of my list. I don't know if the source is right, but apparently with Allegri going to AC Milan now, he absolutely doesn't want to sell Liao. So maybe that's not an option. Adamalo Lookman at Atalanta, bro. That is someone I don't get why we're not looking at him. I don't get why we're not even talking. We're not even looking into his direction. Adamalo Lookman is a guy on form, a guy in his prime, goal scorer, fast, gives us that threat and behind to stretch defenses. I think um, right now my top right for me right now top targets are Lookman, Nico Williams, and I'm an idiot in that video where I talk about the alternatives for Bayern. I didn't even talk about Nico Williams, but Lookman, Nico Williams, and Lookman, Nico Williams, and Mitoma I really like, but bro, he's 28 and it's not like he's world class or anything, or he doesn't have the potential to be very close. Bro, Inter is playing like ass. And yeah, goal Paris. Kavicha. This is too easy for PSG. They will go on to win this game probably 3-1. Yeah. This has been pretty embarrassing for Inter so far. Like they have done nothing. They have done nothing all game. Nothing all game. And who is that on the ground right there? Nuno Mendes. I think he just got hit in the head a little. What a play. Desiree Doué getting in behind. DeMarco played everyone on side and tap it for Hakimi. And look at Luis Enrique finally. I mean, Luis Enrique, I knew he wasn't a bum. Dude, a lot of people were counting Luis Enrique out, saying he's a bum, this and that. Bro, no, he's not. Yeah, let's see, though. Their counters are very efficient. True. I'm guessing you're talking about Inter. They're very efficient. Bro, we're 20 minutes into this game now, basically, and they have done they are getting destroyed right now. I don't think they've had a shot yet either. Good ball out from Donnarumma, Nuno Mendes. For Inter. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, I won't count Inter out, although I just said PSG will win this game 100%. I'll give 10% odds Inter come back and win. The interesting thing, though, is I think since 2018, so it's been since 2018 that both teams have not scored in the Champions League final. So since that 3-1 Real Madrid win in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 6 finals in a row, only one of the teams has scored. So maybe that trend will continue. PSG will go maybe win this game 2-3-0. Who knows? But they're countering. They're countering. Switch it, switch it, switch it. He missed the chance to switch. Dembele. Great ball. Desiree Doué. Doué goal. Game over. Game over. Desiree Doué 2-0. Game over. And Munum, bro, Munum, if you're still here, you said Inter's counters are very efficient. Well, guess what? They're playing probably the only team in the world that has better attacks than themselves. And that's PSG. Wow, Desiree Doué deflection goal. Young man, 19 years old. What is Desiree Doué? 18, 19 years old. Pacho keeps the ball in. Counter attack. Dembele picks out his pass. Oh my God! I knew PSG would win this game, bro. Desiree Doué, DeMarco having a disaster class. DeMarco disaster. Yikes, bro. Yikes for Inter. They're not coming back from this. Yikes. PSG first Champions League treble winners as well. Credit to them, bro. Credit to them. They've had an amazing season. The PSG fans have the flares out now. Um, Doué has been a great sign for PSG. Bro, I'm feeling like this is the 90th minute already. Game over. Like the thing, the reason I have zero hope for Inter coming back now is in the Champions League, bro. They're the team that has typically gone forward. They're gone up first. They've never sees. Oh, Donnarumma. No, 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 no. Don't. That was ugly. But no, Mendes has it. Inter here. Dumfries cross corner for Inter. Inter needs to score before halftime. First of all, they can't let PSG score. PSG Ultras are amazing, bro. Yeah. The only I used to have beef with PSG Ultras, and I still kind of do because whenever Bayern plays PSG, the Ultras always try to bring up some Nazi stuff. They always try to bring some Nazi stuff about us and say that we're not. That's the only thing I don't like about the PSG ultras is that every time they play Bayern, they have to bring up Nazi this, Nazi that. Like, bro, come on. Like, if you knew anything about the history of Bayern, you know that's the furthest thing from the truth, bro. Nazi this, Nazi that. So I have beef with them when they play Bayern, but outside of that, bro, they're amazing fans. They're amazing fans, the PSG ultras, and they deserve this treble, bro. They're gonna be a treble winning team today. So big, 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 big. PSG treble. I'm just tweeting right now. PSG treble winning. Very, very impressive. Wait, PSG have already won the league. Did they win the Coupe de France? Right, they already won the Coupe de France, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They played in the final. They won it. So PSG treble, very impressive in my opinion. Very, very impressive. Yeah, DeMarco disaster class for DeMarco today. Disaster class, bro. Munum, imagine our ultras in the Zootkurve with the PSG ultras on the other side, bro. That would have been amazing final. Although I think a lot of people would say it's lame because PSG and Bayern already played each other 4 years ago now, 5 years ago now in the final. Man, I can't believe that was 5 years ago too. I cannot believe that was 5 years ago. We need to win another Champions League fast. Within the next 2 years, we need to win a Champions League. I mean, it should have been this year. We should be in this final. I mean, I don't care. I think we were the better team against Inter, and I think we probably could have surprised a lot of people against Barcelona. We're trying to hype the boys up. The Inter guys just look dejected, bro. Inter look like they've given up. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good hate watch though. No, I'm Persian by the way, and Inter has Taremi who is Iranian Persian. So people have been telling me I should be supporting Inter, but bro, I don't care about that, bro. Like what Taremi went to Champions League, cool. He isn't a starter or anything. He's just a bench player. I don't care. I want the better team, the best team in the world to win the Champions League. It's PSG, bro. These guys are the best team in the world, and they've been the best team in the world for 6 months now. They've been the best team in the world for 6 months now. So yeah, it's game over. I mean, the PSG midfield is running circles around Mkhitaryan, Barella, Çalhanoğlu. There's just no chance. There is just no chance here. There is just no chance here. Munum, though, if you're still here, who do you want to replace? Who do you want in the attack? Who do you want Bayern to sign? Because and are you for or against extending Rosane? But yeah, this is embarrassing for Inter. This is a great hate watch. I was hate watching. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Inter to lose. I felt like they were so much fortune against Barca and against Bayern. More against Bayern. I think Barca. No, even PSG attacking again. Dembele playing back to Hakimi. I'm hate watching Inter today, and this is good. And I never hate watch. I never hate watch. So there is not. I don't really hate any team, to be honest. I don't really hate any. Yeah, I came here to hate watch on it. This is too easy, man. Inter's press is awful. I mean, I don't know what they're doing here. You're down 2-0. You can't sit back like this. PSG will just pass. I gotta tweet that. No, actually, no. I gotta make it a goal of mine to not be tweeting 24/7 during a game. Horrible final from Inter, and they and you know the whole thing with Mbappe. Mbappe, dude. This is a good. This is good for Mbappe because, um, for Mbappe, dude, you leave PSG, you go and have a trophy this season with Madrid. Although Kylian Mbappe did score, what is he like? He got 42 goals in all competitions for Real Madrid this season. Great, but you left PSG, crossing for Inter, and Lautaro was about to. He was thinking of the bike, but he's asked, so we're not gonna do the bike. Um, you leave PSG, you score 42 goals for 42 goals for Real Madrid, but you go trophyless. PSG then proceed to make a Champions final, and they're about to win this Champions final and be a treble winning team. the season after you leave. Now, I don't believe it's because Mbappe left that PSG are doing the things they're doing. I don't think that's the reason. I think it's mainly because Luis Enrique just did as much time as he could possibly get to finally get this team clicking. But it's a pretty huge coincidence that Mbappe left and that equated to a treble for PSG. So that's crazy. That's just wild. Crazy coincidence. Thuram is in. It's just not a good ball. It's just not a good ball. Oh, hold on. DeMarco, Hakimi recovers off of DeMarco goal for PSG. I mean, everything is going, and it's offsides. Everything. Yeah, DeMarco's off by a mile. Man, oh man. Sommer was after that deflection. Sommer knew, oh, it's going in. Marquinhos. Credit to him for not giving up the whole time after all those disaster classes. Sommer is begging for his play. Inzaghi is pissed. Inzaghi is pissed. These Inter guys did not show up at all. Donnarumma with the ball. 20, 30 minutes in. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go see what's going on with the Bayern view. I know Liam is counter attack for PSG. Out to Desiree Doué. Oh, Inzaghi took his jacket off, bro. Let me turn off the volume on my own thing. I think like some feedback going on there. Corner for PSG in and Hakimi edge of the box. Good cross. Not a good cross. What I'm gonna play that in the background. Shout out to Bayern V man. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Gio. I think Gio's on there with him right now. Juve fan. He is enjoying that. He is enjoying this Inter disaster class. Ay ay ay. This is just awful. I mean, this just sucks for Inter. Like I said, this would be a good tactical battle. This is a tactical wash. This is a tactical Diddy. Like this is a tactical Diddy right here. This is a Diddy party. And look at this. Inter sitting back. They're sitting back while they're down 2-0, thinking PSG will just keep attacking and attacking. Bro, PSG will kindly just pass this ball around and win the UCL. They will kindly just do that. What are you talking? Bro, this Inter team, embarrassing. Embarrassing, bro. What are they doing? So embarrassing. Counter for PSG. I think PSG will just not even risk things. They will only try to really attack. Here we go, Dembele. You know, they're just playing back. They're only going to really go for attacks if they get these 1v1 scenarios like this. Dembele shot. Corner kick. Di Marco. Lautaro doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing from Lautaro. Thuram, completely a ghost. Sommer, he can't really do. Sommer can't do anything about this. Like those 2 goals, he can't do anything. Like Sommer, I feel bad for him, Loki, because Sommer's a great guy, great player, quality player. But I'm here to hate watch on Inter. I'm here to hate watch on Acerbi. I'm here to hate watch on Çalhanoğlu. I mean, I'm just here to hate, bro. I'm just here to hate these ugly ass kids from Inter, bro. Ugly orange. Nope. I thought that was a good cross from the corner. It wasn't. Marquinhos got onto it. Mr. Captain Marquinhos. And bro, shout out to Marquinhos, bro. The amount of hate and criticism he's gotten the last how many years? The last how many years has Marquinhos been called a bum and this and that? Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him because he's proved himself to be free of the mistakes this year, and he's been solid. One of the best center backs. Him and Pacho, two of the best center backs in the world this season. I mean, are they top 5? I don't know. Here we go. Inter's actually doing it, giving us a counterattack. Cross to Thuram. Good cross, but tipped away by, I think that was Pacho who tipped it away. No, never mind. I didn't touch anyone. See, these are the counters Inter needs, but my issue is, Inter, you're losing now. You're not going to get that many counterattacks. PSG is not going to try to force the issue. This is what I'm not understanding. This is what I'm not understanding. Like, this Inter team needs to take it to PSG. They need to trust themselves to defend 1v1 scenarios against the PSG attack. Great. Oh, what a switch by Nuno Mendes. Amazing switch. And Dembele picks it up. And listen now, if Dembele can get a goal here, so you can seal the Ballon d'Or and give it to Ousmane Dembele. 1,000%. Seal that Ballon d'Or up and give it to Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane. Ball in behind to Kavicha. Oh, Sommer's up to clean that up. Sommer cleans that up easy. Acerbi on the ball, the bum Acerbi, bitch ass Acerbi. In Muller's last UCL game, telling him to calm down, to all like fuck you, Acerbi, bro. You're useless. Thuram with the ball. Counter here with him and Dumfries. No, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. PSG isn't attacking too aggressively, so they're not going to catch PSG out with 1 or 2 defenders in the back line. They're just not going to. Cross coming in from Çalhanoğlu into Thuram. Well defended by Pacho. Well defended by Pacho. Well defended by Pacho there. I blame Barca and Bayern for not being in this final. Oh, Thuram! Close. See, this is all Inter can do. Cross and inshallah. Cross and inshallah. That's all Inter can do. Try to get a corner kick. That was very close. Thuram was able to isolate himself with Kavicha and John. Yeah, that's Kavicha on Thuram for some reason. Why Marquinhos is not on Thuram? I don't know, but look at this. Nuno Mendes down injured. Nuno Mendes down injured. His back? Nuno Mendes. If Nuno Mendes goes out, it's not a big deal, right? Who would play at left back? Would they bring in Lucas Hernandez? Because Lucas Hernandez is on the bench. No, Lucas Hernandez is on the bench. Let me double check. Go down here to the bench. How do I check bench, bro? Hello, bro. How do you check bench? How do you do this? Oh, bench. I'm stupid. Uh, yeah, Lucas Hernandez is right there. So if they need to take Nuno Mendes out, I mean, there is a very good option right there in Lucas Hernandez. And honestly, I forget Lucas Hernandez is there. I mean, the injuries that guy's had. He risked his career for that World Cup because he didn't he won a World Cup starting left back for France in 2018. Delayed knee surgery, got a bunch of injections in his knee, and then he shows up to Bayern with holes in his knee. Apparently, that guy sacrificed his whole leg for the World Cup. So credit to Lucas Hernandez, but goal kick here from Donnarumma, and Nuno Mendes is fine. He's going to come back onto the field, so that's good. Ball play back to by João Neves. Nuno Mendes on it, back on the field. Out. Inter ball. Oh, la, 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 la. Bayern München. Bro, imagine if Bayern was playing this fun. Sha la 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 la. Bayern München. Donnarumma. It's so easy, bro. Inter, just nothing. Just nothing. They have nothing. Thuram was coming in there. Marquinhos keeps it clean. Hakimi countering. Doué's right there. Let's go. Doué, do something. Doué miscommunication with Hakimi. He loses the ball. Here we go. Çalhanoğlu trying to do something, or is no? That's Bastoni. My bad. Thuram with the ball. Finally, Inter getting some possession, being able to build attacks. Cross in. Free to Barella. Big touch from Barella, but he keeps it in. Look at Barella on that receding hairline. Cross in. Thuram. Pacho clear. Out to Kavicha. I've kind of expected more for Kavicha this game. He hasn't really done anything. Let's get some 1v1 scenarios for Kavicha against Dumfries. Great touch from Doué. Bastoni cannot get the ball off him there. João Neves on the ball. Vitinha. And now counter. PSG counter. Here we go. Kavicha on the ball. 1v1 against Dumfries, just like I said I wanted. Kavicha. Dembele. Out wide to Doué. Fabian Ruiz out to Hakimi. And look, now PSG just camped in front of the Inter box. They're up 2-0. Why try to force an attack? Why try to do a cross? Why try to risk losing the ball? Keep it. 2-0. Inter are giving you nothing. Too easy, bro. And look at this. Vitinha, they're just passing around this Inter team. Passing and passing and passing. This is what I thought Barcelona would do to Inter. But Barcelona just plays too aggressive of a high line. And also the difficult thing, the difficult thing for Bayern and Barca was they conceded first. I think if Bayern and Barca avoided conceding first against this Inter team, you could have seen something very similar here with what PSG are doing to Inter. Example, if Kane scored that huge chance at home in the first leg against Inter, I think Bayern probably do this to Inter that PSG is doing. Because now, Bayern are a little more relaxed. They don't have to chase that goal so much. Excellent performance so far from PSG. The key for them was to prevent Inter from scoring first, even though I thought Inter would score first. Sommer showcasing his horrible passing out of the back. When he's pressured, Sommer rarely gets the ball to his teammate passing out of the back. Yeah. Donnarumma with the ball. They're just recycling possession. So yeah, I think the thing here is that Barca and Bayern needed to just score first against this Inter team. I think this is the biggest difference here. Barca and Bayern really just shot themselves in the foot by conceding first to Inter because that allowed Inter to score and just defend even more hardcore. It allowed them to defend just even more, be more pragmatic. 43 minutes. Brilliant first half from PSG. I mean, amazing first half from PSG. I don't see Inter getting back into this. I'm going to say it. 100% PSG are winning this Champions League now. There's no way back. There is no way back here. Hakimi with the ball, relaxed, and no one's pressing Hakimi. They're allowing him to have all the passing options. Kavicha having all the space to get the ball. No one is pressing on the first touch of players when it gets out to the wing. Midfield completely slow. Can't get near. Great ball in behind. Desiree Doué now on the left side. Doué, ball in behind. Oh, Dembele. Great ball by Doué there to find Dembele. I don't know if Dembele was going for a shot there or trying to put it back across the face of goal. Mendes trying to dribble there, loses out. Thuram with the ball. Now Inter recycle. And then watch, Jan Sommer's not going to get the ball to anyone. Yep, Jan Sommer just passes it out to the defense of PSG. And now PSG recycle their attack. Inter, thank you for showing up. Thanks for ruining this final. Thanks for frauding your way to the final. Congrats on the final. But this is an awful performance. Awful performance. I mean, the ball in behind to Hakimi almost. DiMarco follows the ball. Çalhanoğlu with the ball. Just too slow. Physically, speed-wise, this Inter midfield is just... And, it's not like the other teams weren't doing it. Bayern's midfield, the Barcelona's midfield... Bayern and Barcelona's midfield were much quicker, much more physically dominant than Inter's. It's just this. The scoreline didn't reflect that. The scoreline would have you believe, the midfield battle was close in those games. It wasn't. It really wasn't. It's just Inter were so efficient in that Bayern and Barca game, in those Bayern and Barca games. Bastoni, sometimes I can't tell who has the ball, bro, when I watch on my phone. 2 minutes of added time. We're going to go into this half 2-0 probably. If Inter can somehow get a goal here, the switch was not good enough, and now PSG can counter because Inter got players up. Desiree Doué, dribbling past easy. Desiree Doué, shot! Oh. Great attempt, great dribbling there from Doué. Very entertaining. He just skipped past Lautaro Martinez. The shot was pretty tame. Not sure why Sommer didn't just do the full dive and scoop it up, but whatever. And horrible passing out of the back from Acerbi. I told you guys, Acerbi's a bum. João Neves, Hakimi. Bro, I know. I think people say it every year whenever the team wins a Champions League. I think every year people say they could go back to back. Bro, this PSG team, I really do think they could go back to back. Like, I'm not saying they will, but they can. I think any team that wins the Champions League, excuse me, Inter's making this final so boring. I think any team that wins the Champions League, has a very good chance at making a run to go back to back. It's just very hard to do so. I do think this PSG team could go back to back finals, though. This team is so young. This team is so young. 30 seconds left. I mean, I'm not sure. If PSG score here, bro, I mean, just don't even come out for the second half. Kavicha going 1v2. Still with the ball. Kavicha deflected again, almost. I thought that was going in on another deflection goal. Corner kick is going to be the last action of the half. Kavicha sending people to Mexico, China, and Japan all in one trip. Watch PSG score. That would kill this final fully. I think at 2-0, 2-0 is one of the most dangerous, 1-0 and 2-0 are the most dangerous leads to have in football. But 3-0 is when it's like a killer. So if they score now, just don't even come out for the second half. Let's do the trophy celebration. Oh! Free header from Kavicha. And that's halftime. Oh my god, Kavicha was free there. Kavicha was absolutely free there. You guys, this has been embarrassing. This has been absolutely embarrassing. Waste man team. Waste man team Inter. I got to get my tweets in and everything, guys. I mean, what the hell was this? Oh, la, 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 la. Also, guys, I need to get a haircut soon. Gotta actually schedule that. I think I'll text my mom's friend later. Like, I don't even get the money now. Oh, my knee is itchy, bro. La 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 la. Yeah, dude. Let's get on a halftime space, bro. Look at these muscles, bro. Look at these fucking muscles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Bayern and Barcelona only. They wow. La 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 la. La 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 la. Gonna hop on this halftime space.
I don't know what happened. They just. Can you just say, okay, what the fuck has happened? Like, what? I don't understand. What is this? I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Were they nervous before the game? Were they poisoned, as you like to say, before the game? Like, did Al Khalifi go into the AK, you know what? I'm running with that theory, bro. I'm sorry, AK, I'm running with that theory. I think someone R9 did this because I think there's some poison. No, it's not just that. Like, they just don't. They can't play out of the press. When they play it long, Lautaro's been a ghost holding up the ball. Only Thuram is holding it up. The wingbacks are being tracked by PSG's fullbacks. It's just nothing is going to plan for them. And then for PSG, in terms of the players, bro, I think Doué has been incredible. Dembele's movement, like, they can't track Dembele. Like, he just keeps getting the ball in areas and they don't know what to do. Vitinha has been great. João Neves has been impeccable. Just the entire team has been crazy good. And for Inter, it's just like, what was the point of all of that? All of that, the whole game against Barcelona, what was the point of that? Okay, wait, hold on. Can you bring in, what's it called? Kenny, talk to me, bro. No, it's been, first of all, shout out to Nigeria. So they won shout out to Nigeria, but it's been dominance. I expected PSG to be the better team, but to be like to have this much like. This is a beat down. This is embarrassing, bro. Yeah, I'm like, this is a final. I'm like, this is. I don't remember the last time I watched, especially Champions League final with like. There's been one team on the pitch right now. Yeah. And yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, DeMarco, like your stocks, they're falling because last time against Yamal you're getting cooked. This game again is getting cooked again. I'm like, this is honestly, this is a clinic. Like for the what Enrique has done with this team in the past 6 months, over the past years.
I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. I'm on vacation every single day. Why am I flexing, bro?
The way the players play, like the movement between the players is seamless. Like there's no fixed position. So Dembele is a false nine, but sometimes the way it takes his place. So the right when you see Hakimi, sometimes he's even like false nine. The way the players move, like there's no fixed position. The way they just move seamlessly, the awareness of the spaces where to be. Honestly, like you have to give them credit. Like they've been the best team by far. And honestly, I don't see any way for Inter to come back in this game. Even on the bench, I don't know what type of change maybe Inzaghi can make, but it's been a masterclass so far. Yeah. Money, what do you want? You're playing bad when Aston Villa put up a better fight against PSG.
I will say it's 2-0. Inter can come back in this, bro. Like, this is a very young PSG team. Very young PSG team. Sorry if you could hear the fucking space. This is a very young PSG team. Inter get one goal within 75 minutes. If by the 75th minute Inter can get one goal, this game is open. But the issue is, I think PSG will score again. I think. This is not over. 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. So I won't fully sleep on Inter. I'm being too much of a hate watcher right now. I think Inter can come back, but they need to score soon. They need to take some more risks. They need to change something up. So.
These tactics, and then he has the audacity to run off to Al Hilal for 30 million after embarrassing his own team on the one stage. Come on, man. This has been bad. And we're 45 minutes away from Mbappe's career being reduced to a passenger World Cup in 2018. Elijah, talk to me. So PSG is treating the biggest game in European football as another fixture in McDonald's. That's not what I'm saying. This is somebody in the Discord that says that worst CCL finals. Like guys, it's only been 4 minutes. Like relax. The PSG have they came here and they meant business. I don't know what it's.
Look at my finger movement, bro.
I don't know. Maybe it's the yellow jerseys. They have been threatened by, Leafy to not show up. It's just.
My finger.
I think Club was like, fuck it. If I come here another Gid. Yeah, but this is where Gid is supposed to be used at its maximum efficiency, and Inter looks like a shell of itself. It looks hollow. The tactics are inefficient. They're just there. This game, if me personally, if PSG score again, wrap it up. Oh no! If PSG score the next goal, I demand the referee to blow that away whistle. I demand to blow that full-time whistle. He better blow that full-time whistle. Your boy Mbappe is shaking right now. What's it called? SK, what do you want? HH. When was the last time you've had a final this one-sided? Did you say Liverpool 2019?
Juventus, Real Madrid. Juventus, Real Madrid.
That wasn't one-sided from the first half. But again, like in terms of the first 45 minutes, the last second maybe 05 Milan against Liverpool. First half. 20 years. Desiree Dewar was even born, HH. Yes. The last time. It wasn't even born, no. HH. So, you know that Inter are a very funny ass team, HH, because when you go into when you run a 3-back, right? What you've basically established is that whichever team's fullback can get the better of the other is going to have a field day, right? Because whichever fullback can get past the other, you're always going to have like a +1 on the back three. And when you play PSG, you're playing a team that have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but I would say 7 players that can beat you 1v1. Would you agree with that? Is that a fair? Yeah. So you have 7 players that can generate space by themselves. You have a team that knows how to move on patterns, and then you have old ass midfielders that can't track runs into the box. HH, honestly, yeah, we gotta. If this game continues like this, we all dealt an apology for yesterday, bro. And then the other thing I would say too is I think the only Inter can really do at this point is I would say they need to bring on Frattesi because those midfielders are too old.
No, I will answer that in a bit.
So, SK, what you're trying to say is that we are witnessing elderly abuse. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, HH, bro, like one of. Wait, HH, you ever heard the story of Old Yeller? Yes. One of those dogs needs to go be put out to pasture. HH, it is what it is. So I would say they got to do that. I would say probably drop Lautaro a bit deeper and have Turan be the one to occupy the center backs because he's shown that he's physical enough to handle that. And then, bro, they need to get some set pieces, bro. That's the only way they're gonna even think about that.
So 2-0 is the most dangerously. I'm not counting these old guys out, but bro, I think the thing we're seeing here is with Inter is like it shows you how Bayern and Barca messed up. The key here, the reason why it's so one-sided is because PSG scored first. In those other ties, Inter scored first, and these old-ass players were able to just sit back, defend, and protect the cartilage in their knees. Now these guys actually have to go run after 20-year-olds, and they look... Yeah, I know, HH, I know you have arthritis. It sucks, but... But listen, these guys got to go run after now, and the issue with it, there's nothing wrong. Money makes. There's nothing wrong with the tactics, but what's wrong with them when you're losing? So what? Inter, you're 2-0 down in a fucking Champions League final with a team with an average age of 32, and you're not gonna try. You're not gonna try anything new. You're not gonna try to attack. You're just gonna try to transition. Come on, man.
The lines are so separated between the midfield and the defense, and the midfielders are old. So you're just leaving these midfielders to hang out to dry. They've got to worry about the number 10s and the number 6s.
The closest Inter have come to scoring is when fucking Pavard has had to overlap all the way from the center back. But do you know what I think the key thing is? I don't think Inter did not account for how good PSG would be off the ball and how good their pressing game would be. Inter just thought, give them the ball. But when we have the ball, we can find space in the wingers and everything. But they didn't realize that, PSG work very hard off the ball and they're shutting off all the chances. They're like, fuck, yeah, we're happy to give you the ball. But we can't even counter. So PSG just have all the ball right down to now slowly pick their poison. So I think the plan works. But the issue is they didn't know how good PSG were off the ball, and Inter just have not found a way to actually find spaces through PSG's press. So they've been fucked. You have to talk to me.
Listen, let's get the game back. Muno, I'm going to answer your question right now. I like getting that halftime space. Does Bayern win Champions League next year? Actually, let me pull up this. Still halftime. Does Bayern win Champions League next year, Muno? Very good question. We need another world-class winger, then I think we can. Yes, exactly. We need a world-class winger, but you know what else we need, Muno? We need a backup striker. We need to be in the market for a backup striker this summer. And we have the money to do so. So we need to bring in that winger. I honestly have no idea who it's going to be because I don't see any reports. Oh god. Yeah, they're coming out for the next half. I don't see us get close to signing any winger right now. So I don't know who it's going to be. I have no idea. I hope it's Leao. I hope it's someone like a Lookman. I hope it's someone like a Nico Williams, Rodrigo, that kind of player. I hope it's one of those four, someone like that. I hope it's not Mitoma to be our starter. Mitoma cannot be our starter. Mitoma cannot be our starter if we're trying to win the Champions League. It needs to be Leao, Nico Williams, Rodrigo, all those other guys I stated, Gakpo, whatever, any of those guys. It needs to be those kinds of guys to come in to play on the left. And I do think we need to extend Sané and sell Coman or Gnabry this summer. Most likely Coman is going to be the easiest to sell this summer because he was so close to leaving last summer. So the game's starting again. Let me just get this up. So yeah, let me adjust. So yeah, I think we can win the Champions League. I think we showed this team is good enough to compete with these top teams. The way the team developed, the way Vincent Kompany developed during this season, I think we showed that we have the ability to do so. We have the ability to do so. Let's get that good winger in. Let's get a backup striker and maybe even another backup center back. PSG attacking. Oh my God, Kavicha, almost. Bro, PSG almost went and just scored 40 seconds into the second half. Let's do that and let's go because I think our midfield, we have a lot of midfield players. And honestly, I don't think we should sell anyone on our midfield besides Goretzka. Now, it looks like Goretzka is going to say, cool, go back to the bench. But if you're looking at the midfield, we have Kimmich, Pavlovic, Palhinha, Goretzka, Bischoff, and we have Leimer. Leimer has been playing a right back a lot this past season, but he's also a midfielder. Don't forget it. So we have 6 midfielders. I like that midfield depth. I think people hate on Palhinha too much. He does bring a very different kind of game to this team. I think Bischoff is quality. I think Pavlovic is ready to be full-time starter with Kimmich, no, provided he has no injuries or anything. So I like that midfield depth. The only thing I really kind of want us to bring in the midfield is like a Vitinha type, João Neves types, like a Spanish kind of midfielder. That's what we're kind of missing in that midfield. I wish we could bring in someone like that who doesn't necessarily have to be a starter either. I do think we're missing that in the midfield, but it's not too important. You know, Kimmich and Pavlovic, maybe bring in. Yeah, you know what? We need to bring in another midfielder. So I say we need to bring in that winger. We got Ta already, so we got Ta. We got a center back. We have plenty of cover at center back now. Kim will not be sold. Ito will not be sold. We have Upamecano, Kim, Jonathan Ta, and Ito at center back cover with Stanisic. Cool. Cross in from Inter. Horrible cross by Çalhanoğlu. Horrible. To no one. Not even into the danger area. So we have 5 center backs there. In midfield, yeah. So we got Jonathan Ta. We got our center back. We're good at center back now. We don't really need a right back or left back. We should trust Adam Asnu at the start of next season at left back. We need to bring in a backup striker. We need to bring in that winger. And we need to bring in a very technical midfielder. Not just any midfielder. I want a very technical midfielder. Like the guys I just said. A João Neves kind of player, a Vitinha kind of player, or just basically a Spanish-style midfielder. That's what we need in this team. And I think, let's go. And I think we're good to go. Something I'm actually a little worried about is the number 10 position, because what if Musiala gets injured? With Thomas Muller now gone, who do we have that can play number 10? Maybe Bischoff? Maybe put Olise there and put like Sané on the right, if that ever happens. Who knows? I know we have Gnabry as a backup striker and a backup winger. Maybe we need, but we can't sign a whole new team of players. Oh! Ball in for Inter. Headed back to Donnarumma. Oh no, headed back for a corner for Inter. I thought that was headed back to Donnarumma. Yeah, Inter need to score by the 75th minute, and they need a goal. They need a goal. So yes, we can win the Champions League. We showed that we could compete this year. The game against Inter, I genuinely believe. Oh, handball and Inter player free kick for PSG. I genuinely think, no bias or anything, for that Bayern Inter tie, I think Bayern lost that more than Inter won it. Yeah, handball and Lautaro. So we can compete with these guys, dude. We can compete with these guys. All right, Inter, spice up this game or something, dude. Holy shit. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Bayern München. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Bayern München. Kavicha with the ball coming down the wing. Out to Hakimi. Hakimi in. Kavicha! Oh, Kavicha. That had to be game over. Come on. Kavicha, what the fuck? That had to be game over. Come on, man. Wait, I'm on the wrong one. I think this is the one I want. Yeah. Foul for Inter. Nuno Mendes fouls. Dumfries. Denzel Dumfries. Come on, Inter, spice up this game, bro. I'm yawning out here. La, 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 la. Oh, my neck just snapped it. I love PSG's kit, by the way. I love that. I know they've done that style of kit previously, but I just love that red single thick red stripe down the middle with the two white stripes with the white stripe on either side of the band. It's so good, and I love the blue of PSG's kit as well. Kavicha on the ball. No, is that? I can't even tell. Dembele. Dembele needs to get this goal, dude. Dembele needs to get this goal if he wants to really secure a Ballon d'Or or something. I'm also going to go see PSG. I'm going to see PSG Atletico Madrid on June 15th for the Club World Cup. I got tickets for that. So I hope a lot of these players play. I hope they don't just send like a weak-ass team to the Club World Cup. Because you could win a lot of money at that Club World Cup. But, obviously money isn't an issue at PSG. Like, these guys are backed by all the money in the world. Nope. Horrible counter from Inter. Just ball up. Dealt with nicely. Hakimi on the ball. Hakimi fouled. Who's that coming on? Who the fuck is... Okay, Bisek is coming on. Who is that young boy? Look, it's just Inter's too slow. That's a foul, though, from Kavicha. That's a stupid foul. But they're just so slow, Inter. $59 or 50? Who is that? Pavard coming out doesn't really make sense to me. He's been their best center back today. Oh, this is actually never mind. He just came back from injury. I could see why. Bisek on. Zalewski, DeMarco out. That's how bad DeMarco. Good ball in. Oh, that was an excellent ball in by Inter. Oh, that was Marquinhos. It could have been an own goal. Oh, he collided with Marquinhos. Good cross from Inter. Here it is. Shot for Barella. Inter's having more success this half. They're having more success this half. I just don't see it. Dembele in behind. Pressuring a Sommer. Bro, I'm honestly, even when Sommer was at Bayern for that 6 months or so, I was always so nervous. Every time the ball came to him. Barella. Zalewski. Great block there. And a foul on Inter. Yellow card for Zalewski. I think that's harsh, dude. He just came in. That's his first tackle. You know what's crazy, bro? I'm looking at Twitter right now. Bayern were so close to signing Desiree Doué. I mean, August 5th, 2024. Reported by Pletty who is one of the most reliable Bayern journalists, or journalists that reports a lot of news on Bayern. Regarding Desiree Doué, the clear tendency is towards a move to Bayern. The player has given a yes to Bayern in principle, but has not rejected PSG yet because Bayern still need time to finalize player sales. Doué is aware of that. The fee would be 55 to 60 million, including add-ons. Bayern are certain that the move will go through. Well, guess what? Now, 2 summers in a row, we're certain Vert's move will go through. That didn't happen. We were certain Desiree Doué move would happen. That didn't happen. So, a little bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. That is embarrassing. That's just kind of a bit stinky. I'm not gonna lie. Inzaghi, did Inzaghi get a yellow card right now? I think so. Amazing fumble there for Bayern. Desiree Doué. I'm just looking at people quote tweeting that news. I like how Alphonso Davies is just hanging out with Speed, watching the game with Speed right now on the sidelines. That's kind of crazy. I wish Speed's life looks so fun. I'm sure it's stressful. Barella, top of the box with an awful shot. Should have just taken it first time instead of taking a touch. But look at this, dude. Alphonso, I mean, you guys can't see. Alphonso Davies Speed watching the game with Alphonso Davies on his stream, and he's almost at 40 million subs on YouTube. That's crazy. Inter are having more possession this half, though. I will say that. But they're not even close to creating anything. Zalewski, Inter cross in. Donnarumma scoops up easy. There's just no chance. I just don't understand. How can someone blame Kimmich here? It is just unlucky. Come on now. Sorry, I had to tweet something. I just see so much Kimmich, anti-Kimmich proper. It just makes no sense to me. My camera quality sucks. I'm just looking at my stream real quick. I need to fix. Should I get a new camera? My camera's ass. When it's on big screen, when my camera is in a small little square, like for example, when my camera is like this, I think it looks better. Here, let me look at my screen right now. Look at my stream. Hold on. It looks better because you don't see how pixelated it is when my little view or box, whatever you call it, is this small. PSG on the counter. Hakimi. The counters are so good. The counters are so good. Doué, what a pass. Great block there from, I think that was a Cherby. Even though I hate a Cherby, fuck a Cherby. La 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 la. Bayern München. Vitinho crossing. Nah, it's not gonna work. Speed is funny, bro. Happy for the success. Darmian on. Who came off? Didn't Bisek just come on? Oh. Bisek already got injured and he's off. That's crazy. Bro just came on. That kind of sucks. You're Champions League final. You come on and you just get hurt after what? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay, Inter's doing a flat back four. Yeah, commentator's right. "17 attempts for PSG this game so far. 5 on target. Only 5 attempts for Inter so far." Oh, Dembele! Play in Desiree Doué. Doué! Goal! 3-0. Desiree Doué. Boom! Game over. Game over. 3-0. Desiree Doué. Wow. Dembele, that was insane. Dembele, that was insane. Wow. Wow. PSG, bro. You gotta admire it, dude. That from Dembele was world class. Look at this from Dembele if you're watching. The not even a back heel, it's just a rolling it without even looking into the path of Vitinha. Doué clinical finish, bottom right corner. Sommer no chance. Bro, what a team. It's too easy, bro. That's crazy. And obviously he gets the yellow for taking his shirt off, but Doué brace. Doué is the third teenager to score in a Champions League final. The last person to do so was Patrick Kluivert, way back then in the 90s. Wow. And he has a brace tonight, Doué. What if he gets a hat trick? Kavicha winning the ball back easy. Vitinha out to... No, Cherby got that one. I think Barcola's coming on now. No penalty. I mean, it's so crazy to this PSG team. They were what place in the league phase? 24, 23? What was their final position? And I think Doué is being now taken off. No hat trick for Doué. He's getting taken off. Doué's first goal deflection. Does that count as a Doué? Is that count as a Doué goal or a own goal? And then Doué good finish, but that play was all about Ousmane Dembele, man. What a play! Barcola coming in, getting some minutes on in a Champions League final. Zalewski cross in. Lautaro Martinez and Thuram colliding into each other, and nothing. At least Asia gets a Champions League winner. Kangin Lee, South Korean, winning the Champions League. Last South Korean to win it since Park Ji-sung. Or the first Asian player also, that made no sense. Last Asian player to win it since Park Ji-sung. He's the first South Korean to win it since Park Ji-sung, but he's the first Asian to win it, I think, since Park Ji-sung as well. And Inter fans dejected. I didn't expect 3-0, man. I genuinely thought maybe Inter will get one first, and then PSG will just be so much better and eventually get 2 goals for a 2-1. But I could see this finishing 4-0 soon, 4-5-0. Horrible performance from Inter. Offsides as well. Like, Inter play it up, and it's offsides. Inter play it up. They lose the ball. They try to pass, and they misplace the pass. And now what? Inzaghi's going to leave Inter to go get a bag of 40 million bag at Al Hilal is just crazy. I mean, go for it, bro. I'm not hating. Get that money. You got the 2 Champions League finals, but after this kind of performance, is that how you want to end your career in Europe for the time being? With the worst Champions League performance since like for a full 90-minute performance. This is the worst 90-minute performance in the Champions League final since at least in the 21st century. This is the worst performance. Thuram fouling Nuno Mendes. Yellow card for Turan. This is just sad, bro. Oh no, he fouled Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz getting a Champions League after winning a Euros last summer. Dembele leading a team to a Champions League. Who would have thought after he left Barcelona? João Neves in his first season winning the Champions League. Again, João Neves was a player I was so adamant that Bayern should. Oh, PSG's in. Barcola. Someone's blowing a whistle in the crowd and it's throwing me off. Fabian Ruiz ball in. Barcola! Bro, that should have been 4. That should be 4 right there. And now Inzaghi's bringing another like 10-year-old kid on. Aslani, never mind. I sometimes I'm not familiar with all the players on to a team. He was getting the better. He was getting the better of Inter for most of the 2 legs single-handedly. Wow. Kavicha's in. Kavicha's in. No flag. 4-0. Him. Dude. 4-0. I can't believe this, dude. 4-0. I mean, do I even want to keep watching that game, dude? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Great win by PSG. Fully deserved treble team. I cannot wait to get on the Half Hopes Football Hut and roast these guys. Dude, I can't believe it. Dude, if I watch, is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 6? Inter fan crying, and he got us on the camera. Bro, imagine your team is losing 4-0 in the Champions League final, and you are crying. You're like a guy, and you never cry, and you're crying in the stadium, and you get put on the camera in front of millions of people. Those Inter fans, man, they are just silent. They're like in the cuck corner, man, just watching their team get cucked. Lucas Hernandez coming on to get some minutes in a Champions League final. Obviously, at Bayern in that final for against PSG, he didn't get any minutes. He was injured. Barcola with the ball. Bro, give me 5. Man, dude, I knew PSG would win. Kavicha battling and getting fouled, and wow, is he the first Georgian to win the Champions League? Kavicha, he'll be the first Georgian to win the Champions League, I think. No way, Kavicha gets a Scudetto medal and so did Kavicha technically do a quadruple? Kavicha coming in again. Oh, good tackle there. Lautaro just outclassed there. Inter actually with a little chance here. Shot for Aslani or whatever his name is. Zalewski. Donnarumma saves. Dude. There's still 10 more minutes of this game. I mean, I just want it to be over. Oh my god, Dembele was about to be in again. Barcola. Barcola! Oh! Oh my god. How do you miss that? I think two guys coming. I just, bro. Barcola. Oh, they're all laying every pass. Zaire Emery, Ramos, and I can't tell who the other player is that's coming on. Oh my god, they're all laying and they're about to score right now. Oh, Barcola, you had Dembele. Mayulu. Oh yeah, I've not seen Mayulu play before. Mayulu's a teenager. Oh, obviously Zaire Emery's. I know that. Fabian Ruiz and John Neves coming off. That's kind of crazy though. The last team to win the Champions League, Marseille, I think that was when Didier Deschamps was playing for them. That final was in Munich too, and so the next time a French team wins a final was in Munich as well. That's crazy. That's just like such a weird coincidence. Thuram with the ball. I mean, there's just nothing going on here. This is my least favorite part of the season. You know why? Because I like the journey throughout a season. The end of the season always sucks because it's the end. It's like it's not the fact that there's no more games to watch. It's just this is the end of the stories. I just like long stories that keep going. What happens, this and that, twists and turns. This is the end. PSG went like it's. I always hate this end of the season, not because there's no more games, but because the journey is done. And now, oh, here we go. I think PSG is going to score again here. Barcola again. Mayulu goal. 18. Oh my god. 5-0. Holy. Wow. I think there might have been an offsides on that, low key, but two teenagers score in the final. Kimpembe is going to get. Let's see. No offsides here. Oh, yeah. He's onside. He's onside. Barcola's onside. Mayulu's onside. Goal off the post. Near post. Sommer predicted to cross the goal shot. Wow, Mayulu. I didn't even know who this kid was until he came on. And he scored in the Champions League final. And that kid went crazy, bro. If I was like an 18-year-old and I came on and scored, and that'd be crazy. Bro, what if it's 6? 6-0. I don't know what I'm watching. Completely outclassed. Five zero, bro. Bro, this has been a great hate watch. Don't forget, I've been hate watching. This has been a successful hate watch. Where does this PSG team rank with the treble winning teams? I don't know, man. That's such an interesting combo. Bro, Lord, don't make it 6, bro, please. And don't just make no extra time, bro. Don't make it 6. Stop. Don't do it. Don't do 6. Yeah, I can't. I don't think they're gonna go for the 6. And Turam, horrible touch. Foul on Hakimi for some reason. The fuck? Full time. PSG are treble winners. Game over. Wow, and Marquinhos. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Donnarumma, after all the heat he got, do a brace. Bro, what a season. What a finish. Like what a final from the PSG perspective. Pacho, young center back, Ecuador. Lautaro did absolutely nothing this game. Dembele leading a team to a Champions League, man. What a story. Marquinhos. Huge respect to Marquinhos, man. Five goals. Great performance from PSG. I'm going to do my post-match reaction, guys. Shocking from Inter. Shocking. But this has been a great hate watch. This has been a great hate watch. Lucas Hernandez, two-time Champions League winner. Wow. You guys, thanks for the 2 people that watched this stream. Thank you so much. Totally, I wasn't one of them. But PSG, congrats. Getting my post-match reaction. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Peace.